different things that I have gone through that has helped me and has also helped others, and I want to make sure that we are all supporting each other. And if it was wrong, they find another way to justify why they did it. And they will do it in a way to manipulate you to side with them today. Right now, today, what I need you to do is focus on how I can validate my own damn self without me feeling like I need to find someone else to do that validation for me. That's what, yes, champion, when I say love yourself again, you may have never even explored it.
It's very, very, very powerful is that there is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. You need to understand specifically.
Hi everyone, this is AdyaShere. I am here today with Wednesday Wakeness. So I'm here today to give you guys some information on how to trust yourself and stop being indecisive about everything. How to trust yourself and how to stop being indecisive about everything. Now, the reason why I'm talking to you guys today is because I've received a lot of messages. A few messages have been around, should I quit my job? Should I break up with my girlfriend, boyfriend, relationship questions? Also, just minor questions that people are having that are having a hard time making a decision. So I'm here today to make sure I drop in today. And if you guys know what Wednesday Wakeness is, this is the time to where I'm getting on here live, raw as ever, to give you guys some information on what I do and give you guys some good advice as you go out throughout your week. So if you are asleep, make sure you stay woke. So here's some things that I want to share with you specifically on learning how to trust yourself and stop being indecisive about everything. One thing I will tell you is the reason why you are having a hard time making decisions is one reason is that you have no confidence in yourself. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you will be prone to being indecisive about every little thing, champion. So you want to make sure, by all means, is that we first need to nip that in the bud, is that when you have no confidence in yourself, you want to make sure that you are checking that. Because a lot of times when we're being indecisive about something, it comes with us lacking the confidence within ourselves. And on top of that, when we have lack of confidence in ourselves, we tend to go to someone else to give us that confidence. And what we need to do first and foremost is make sure that we stop being indecisive and learn how to trust yourself. I'm going to give you a few tips, and I'm only on here for a short period of time. I do have my class that's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. So if you are interested in joining the learning how to communicate better and leveling up your communication to better relationships, this is for you. So I see Lynn up here saying, what the Lord? The title is Talking to Me. Well, this is where I'm at with things. So number one is confidence. Having no confidence in yourself is what I realized from my experiences when I couldn't trust myself, is because I didn't believe that I could do it. I didn't believe I could do it. And what I did was continuously talk myself out of it to where I justified and validated the negative and not doing something so much until I just didn't do it, or I just completely procrastinated until where it just completely, I just forgot about it. So you want to make sure that you start understanding about first checking the confidence that you have within yourself, because if you don't have confidence, it's going to go into my next one. It's going to lead into confusion within yourself. So if you don't have the confidence, you are going to confuse yourself in other people. Yes, champion, you are going to confuse yourself in other people. Specifically, is because you do not believe in yourself. If you looked at one of my old YouTube videos, I said this specifically. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe. Yes, you get what you believe. And if you do not trust yourself and you believe that you don't have the right answer to it, you are going to continuously go in this vicious cycle on making decisions. And sometimes I realize that when you're indecisive so much, you have a hard time making even the smallest decisions, such as what do I want to eat? Or should I go shopping? Or should I do this? Sometimes when a person is really, really severely indecisive and don't trust themselves at all, you may have a hard time making even simple life decisions. And that can be very dangerous. And I'm going to tell you why. It's very dangerous because you are bringing unnecessary stress to your life that should not be there. I want to make sure that you completely understand is that this is what happens when you don't trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, you become a very indecisive person, meaning that you do not know what you want. And even when you know what you want, you talk yourself out of that and don't do it, and you become a huge procrastinator and getting things done. You need to focus on getting clarity around that. Once you're certain, once you have clarity, I have said this before, if there is no certainty, if there is no clarity, you are continuously manipulating yourself. When I say manipulating, you flip and twist every thought in your mind solely because you just don't want to move. And that comes from you being stuck. And when you remain in a vicious cycle of being stuck, you could fall into a depressed state or a stressful situation solely because you could make one decision. I do understand we do need to take time and making big decisions, but we want to be aware of how long is it taking me to make a decision. And if I am making a decision, is that solely based on other people's perspectives, or is that my decision that I am making? Once you start to build confidence within yourself, you can start to more than likely make better decisions and have more confidence in you because you then trust you. Trust yourself first. Trust yourself first. And one thing I would say is that when we are indecisive and making decisions and causing more stress in our life, we tend to cause more stress in other people's lives. Because here's what's happening. What happens is that, let's say that I call a friend and say, hey, should I quit my job? I may know I very well should be quitting my job, but I call my friend and ask them, should I quit my job? And that person gives you all the answers on why you should quit your job. And you may initiate the conversation and give them all the reasons why you should quit your job. And that person is on the other line saying, well, it looks like you have the answer to why you need to quit your job. But here you go on the other end, now going back on what you just said, giving yourself all the reasons on why you should quit your job, but yet you still talk yourself out of making that decision when you have the answer. That alone will cause the other party to be a little bit frustrated and irritated, because what's going to happen is that you're going to go in a circle with that person, back and forth, yes and no, back and forth, yes and no, when you already have the answer. How annoying is that? How annoying would that be if you on the phone with someone for 2 hours, helping them make a decision in their life that they already have the answer to, but they continuously change their answers thousands of times over that call? It's because you don't trust yourself. One thing I would say today in Wednesday Awakeness is learning how to trust yourself more. Please trust yourself more. And what I mean by that, champion, is that despite the indecisions, despite the fears, despite the things that are going on in your world, take them into consideration. But what I have learned is that if you want to learn how to trust yourself, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because if you prolong it, you will, I repeat, you will go in a vicious cycle on trying to make a decision. If you need to leave a person, if you need to accept a person in your life, if you need to leave a job, or you need to accept a job, or you need to apply for a job, Or you may be in a relationship with someone that is not a good fit for you, and you have all of this evidence that's proven very well that you shouldn't be in this relationship, or all of this evidence that's showing that this is a healthy relationship for me, but yet you're still having those fears inside of you. That comes with you not trusting yourself. Despite the fears today, champion, do it anyway. And one thing I would say, if you can throughout the rest of the week, stop trying to call everyone to solve your problem. You already have the answer. Yes, you already have the answer. Don't stress yourself out and stress other people out calling them because you need an answer. Honey, you already have the answer to what you need to do. If you want to trust yourself, do it anyway in spite your fears. Stop calling other people. Stop calling other people for answers that you already have the answer to, and you will have less stress today. This is AdyaShere. I am so happy. I see a couple people jumping on right now. This is Wednesday Wakeness. Learn how to trust yourself in spite your fear, in spite that emotion that is on the surface. Have less stress in your life by doing it anyway. Do not spend much time on making a decision that you already have an answer to, because this will alleviate the stress that you're causing on yourself. So let's try to do that this week. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to hit me up. I'm still in Mississippi, so I'm enjoying my vacation being back at home. It is beautiful. It is nice to make sure that people just understand that we can trust ourselves. But in order for you to trust yourself, you need to first figure out what is causing me to not trust myself. And if you need help with that, I can help you with that. Because a lot of times when we don't trust ourselves, there are some hidden and underlying things that are happening to us that is causing a fear that is causing us to be stuck. And when you're stuck, you cannot move. And it's not fun to be stuck, because when you are stuck, you are going to fall in a very uncomfortable state, which could lead to that stress or that anxiety or that depression. If you don't want to be in those states, if you don't want any of that stuff, then come and talk to me. But one easy thing that you can do is that when you have the answer, to your question already, you do not need validation from someone else to give you the answer that you already have. Because what that person says to you is really a validation of what you're saying. And honestly, if you continuously ask 10 other people, you may get 10 different responses, and then you may still be confused. It's not healthy all the time. To alleviate the indecisiveness that is going on in your life, whether that be signing going to a new promotion, transitioning careers, going into a new relationship, you already have the answer. The evidence is already there. You've already shown yourself. But until you gain the confidence to do it anyway, in spite of your fear, you're going to be stuck. And let's get you unstuck today. All right, so this is AdyaShere. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I have a class that's going to be starting in 5 minutes. So if you're interested in leveling up your communication, you probably have seen this. Hit me up and let me know. We're going into module 3. Module 3 is about their acknowledgement. I'm super excited to see everyone. You guys take care. If you need me, hit me up on Facebook or email me at AdyaShere@UnMutingMe.com or visit UnMutingMe.com. This is UnMutingMe Transformational Coaching. This is Wednesday Wakeness. You guys take care and be blessed.